Breaking right now, chaos on campus at Columbia as police move in. You can see officers going in on a ladder, climbing through the window of Hamilton Hall, which protesters stormed overnight. Good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Steve Lacey.
And I'm Natasha Verma. Of course, this has all been escalating ever since the protests began at Columbia almost 2 weeks ago. But tonight, the NYPD has moved in just hours after Mayor Adams told protesters, quote, "This must end now." And it's not just Columbia. This is video just into our newsroom of CCNY in Harlem, where police are moving in with barricades. And we've got a live look at Columbia right now, where the NYPD operation is well underway.
All right, we have Fox 5 live team coverage tonight. Linda Schmidt and Jessica Formoso both live in Morningside Heights, just outside Columbia. Teresa Priolo is at CCNY, where protesters are currently clashing with police. Let's start, though, with Linda, who is on the Hamilton Hall side, where protesters have been holed up tonight. Linda.
That's right. Good evening, first of all, to both of you. And there are literally hundreds of police officers out here, most of them in riot gear. Now, about 9:13, and I'm being very specific here, I know, 9:13, we received an email from the NYPD saying, quote, "The operation at Columbia has commenced." And that's when we saw police in riot gear move in here. Go ahead and take a look at this video here. This is a major piece of equipment that is used by the NYPD's ESU. And what this truck does is it allows them to get up next to a building and be able to access a building above the first floor. And that's what they did here. They all of the officers moving up the ramp after it was lowered next to the window, and then they broke through the window to get into Hamilton Hall. What they are doing here is they are retaking Hamilton Hall from the protesters who violently broke into Hamilton Hall overnight. They had used hammers to break glass doors in order to gain access to Hamilton Hall. And once they are inside there, they are moving through Hamilton Hall right now. They are searching for the protesters, most of whom both the mayor and the police commissioner say are outside professional agitators who have come in and who have hijacked what were supposed to be peaceful protests here on the university. And they believe that most of the people, the students here, that they were manipulated by these professional agitators. They are inside Hamilton Hall right now. They will be making arrests. At some point, they will be coming out of Hamilton Hall, but we don't know when that is going to happen yet. But I want you to go ahead and take a look at the other video as well. This is from overnight, showing those protesters, again, violently breaking into Hamilton Hall. They used hammers to break through a glass door. And then once they got inside, police and the mayor say they were intimidating other students who were inside. They wouldn't let other students into the hall who were supposed to be allowed access to the hall. In addition to that, they were using actual police-type barricades and bringing them into the hall, as well as using furniture to help barricade themselves, and they were intimidating the students who were inside. Now, at a news conference, and this happened earlier this evening, both the mayor and the police commissioner saying that what had happened here had turned into chaos, and that the tactics overnight showed that there had been an escalation, and that, quote, things out here had reached the next level, and there was a real cause for concern. They also said that they have been in constant contact with officials at Columbia University throughout all of this, and that Columbia tonight, a senior city official telling me that Columbia University earlier, about 45 minutes ago, reached out to the NYPD and said, okay, you can come on campus now to clear everything out. The mayor at the news conference earlier tonight that he had given, along with the police commissioner, basically just giving everybody an ultimatum, saying, look, this is your opportunity to get out. This is your opportunity to leave the encampment. This is your opportunity to leave Hamilton Hall. And he actually urged parents to tell their kids, hey, get out of there. That was the warning sign that they were probably going to be moving in this evening because there was such concern. In addition to that, I am being told by a senior city official that a wife of an actual indicted terrorist has been on campus during these protests. Another thing that created major concern for the city. Now, like I said, the mayor and the police commissioner holding a news conference earlier tonight, and here's what they all had to say.
We urge those and everyone else violating Columbia's order to leave the area and leave the area now. And if you are a parent or guardian of a student, please call your child and urge them to leave the area before the situation escalates in any way. This is for their own safety and for the safety of others.
These protests have been and are being influenced by external actors who are unaffiliated with universities, some of whom have been known to our department and others for many years for their dangerous, disruptive, and at times criminal activity associated with protests for years.
For the individuals that are inside of Hamilton Hall, they will be charged with burglary in the 3rd degree, criminal mischief, and trespassing. For the individuals that are in the encampments outside, they will be charged with trespassing and disorderly conduct.
Okay, so as you can see right there, the NYPD, they are not messing around with this. They are going in full force, and they have had enough. Obviously, the university has had enough as well, and there had been growing concern, especially over the past 24 hours, after they had broken into Hamilton Hall and barricaded themselves inside, intimidating other students as well, they say. So as far as what's happening here now, it just started to rain, and we're just waiting to see what's going to be happening with Hamilton Hall, with the officers that went in there using that major piece of equipment again, which is used by ESU to access buildings in this way. But they are definitely making arrests. There are some of the demonstrators around us. They are chanting, "Shame on you, shame on you." Sometimes they start cursing. That could happen at any time. But as for right now, that's what's happening at this moment. I know Jessica Formoso, my colleague, is on the Broadway side of Columbia University, and you guys are going to be hearing from her in just a moment. But for right now, that's the very latest from here.
All right, Linda, thank you.